Pisces, how are you doing? Let's get into your collective reading. God has certainly blessed you. Thank you, Jesus. This is my confirmation deck that I came up with, I think, like almost 6 years ago. So it's just some words that I chose based off pretty much traditional tarot cards. There's some cards in this deck that have more than one word. So anyway, we'll just use it to do the reading. Apply it how you can. Let's go, baby. Monitor it. So something here you had to look at very, very closely. I feel like for some of you, you were probably stalking, and that makes a whole lot of sense here with this hush, be quiet. And I didn't even see this card before I got that feeling. Yeah, so you were probably monitoring it on a real hush type vibe where nobody knew whatever you were monitoring. If it was a person, they certainly didn't know. You were maybe incognito or just spying. Yeah, that kind of energy of you don't need to know, I'm watching you. And this could be vice versa, so apply it how you can. Maybe somebody was like hush monitoring you. But yeah, it's giving a bit of stalker vibes. It's giving a bit of watching someone or something without them knowing. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could make it obvious that you're there and that you're watching, but you weren't. Or again, if it's a different vice versa situation, they could have made it known they were there and they're not. They're just watching you, monitoring you. For what reasons, we'll find out a little bit later, but either way, you know, somebody's been kind of keeping it on the very, very hush hush, whatever is going on. And starting with, you know, the monitoring the situation or person. So thank them. Okay, you got somebody to thank, whether it's the person or situation you've been watching or something totally unrelated. But somebody gave you some information or somebody did something for you that was abnormal, that they did not have to do, and they did it because either they knew you needed it or they're just a kind, generous person and just, you know, had something for you and gave it to you. So, you know, it's so funny because, you know, this society, we were just having this conversation earlier, but anyway, it's like people are, you know, they get nervous now when good things happen to them. They question it. They almost don't even want to accept it because it's like, why are you giving this to me? Why are you being nice to me? And it's like, well, what the fuck? What has happened in your life that has been so tragic or chaotic that you can't even accept a genuine blessing? You know what I mean? And maybe that's you, Pisces. Maybe you're the one who's getting these good things happening. And instead of just being like, oh my God, thank you so much, you're like, why are you giving this to me? Why are you doing this for me? Like, you almost have an attitude. You're almost annoyed that these good things are being bestowed upon you. So if that is you, you need to clean that up. You need to clean it up right away and just say thank you. You know, somebody gives you something, thank you. Somebody pays you a compliment, thank you. Somebody does something nice for you, thank you. 2 words, thank you. Easy. You're done. You said it. You've shown your appreciation. That's it. You don't know nothing else, nothing more. Thank you. 2 of the most powerful words in any of our vocabulary, whatever language it is that you speak. Thank you can open so many doors. So you got somebody's to be thanking, Pisces. Stay on the course, okay? There's something you started and you need to finish, whether it's monitoring this situation or person or continuing to be thankful for your blessings, for the gifts that people are giving you, whatever it is. But as you stay on this course, you know, thank who you need to thank. But in the greater scheme, Pisces, stay quiet. You know, this ain't a time to reveal or expose. This is the time to just keep it between God and you and only the people who might need to know. And, you know, if it's people that you need to thank for certain things, just keep it right there. But don't go out telling any and everybody your business right now. Nope, these are some things that are just meant to be kept on the quiet side for now. There will be a time when you can share all this, but it ain't now. So you're in luck. Yeah, tables are turning, tides are changing, things are moving in your favor. So, you know, right place, right time. kind of energy, you know, just being lucky, being the 100th customer or something. You just so happen to be walking in to go pay a bill or something, and you're the 100th customer, and whatever you're walking in for is free. It's on the house, you know what I mean? Or you're walking down the street and you look down and you find $10 on the floor, something like that. But you know, just having a lot of having a lot of serendipity, a lot of those moments where you can't explain it, but it just happens, and it's a really good blessing for you. So thank you. What are the 2 words that you need to be saying more of, Pisces? There you go. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you. See how simple and easy that was? Relax. Let it happen naturally. So even though there's something or someone that you're monitoring, you don't even have to do all that. You just need to relax and let it happen. Yeah, that's what I was saying about the stalker vibes. You don't have to stalk anybody. You don't have to stalk a situation. You know, it could be for some of you like a job, and you just keep checking the portal to see if your application has moved forward, if you've been scheduled for an interview, you know, or looking up, you know, the people who you would interview with next, and just looking at their LinkedIn or professional page. You know what I mean? Just really excited. But also, you know, if somebody knew what you were doing, they'd probably tell you, Pisces, don't do that. That's weird. Calm down. Stop it. Like, this is giving creep. Okay. So just whatever it was, I felt like you were probably getting some messages to just relax. If it's going to happen, it will happen. You don't have to force it. You don't have to stalk it. You don't have to push it. You don't have to rush it. Just let it happen naturally, because that's what's going to happen anyway. So most definitely, okay, this is that luck that this card is referring to. Not only is it a yes, but it's like a most definitely. Like, let's say it is a job for you or something like that. So you get your interview. Finally, it goes extremely well. You say, thank you so much. Really appreciate your time and everything. And that could be the biggest decision between you getting the job and somebody else getting the job. Maybe they interviewed people who were more qualified, who had more experience or whatever, but you were the only one who said thank you. You were the only one who followed up with an email afterwards to say, you know, appreciate your time. Thank you for your consideration. So maybe they were thinking about going with somebody else, but because you had the professionalism and appreciation to follow up and say thank you, they said, oh, freak that, scratch everybody else, we're going to go with Pisces. Pisces is our choice 100%, because you know, a lot of times, I'm just saying, if this is a job, it could be a relationship for you, whatever the case, but I know a lot of times with jobs is that sometimes they don't hire based on experience and, you know, background. They hire based on hunches, how they feel about a person. Somebody who just kind of showed a bit more appreciation versus the person who had all the skills and experience and all that, but they lacked appreciation. So, you know, those 2 words, they go very far, but you got to most definitely. We have what the so stay in the course. And I just feel like, Pisces, for you, there's something that you're going to come across that's going to make you say, what the what? You know what I mean? It's probably going to throw you for a loop, going to confuse you a little bit, but that's just, you know, God likes to sometimes throw us little curveballs to make sure we're paying attention, right? Oh my gosh, I couldn't even finish shuffling before this card flips out. Success. So yeah, you're in luck. Things are definitely going to be working out for you. Just make sure you say thank you. And when you get those curveballs, yeah, just like, what the hell? But don't let it stop you. Don't let it deter you. Stay on the course. Just know, you know, sometimes we get a little test here and there, but you just keep focused, okay? Because you're running straight into success. And let me be the first to say congratulations. That's what I got for you, Pisces. I hope it blessed you. Like, subscribe, share. Talk to you soon.